I'd be cooler, I'd be smarter, probably be a little daughter. I'd jump in a pool without thinking twice, take off my shirt like one of the guys. I would save a lot of money, I would say when I was hungry. I'd throw on some jeans, not know the size, walk out the door and I wanna cry. If I lived in a house with no mirror, where the walls didn't talk back at me, maybe I'd dream a bit bigger, if there was nothing to see. If I lived in a house with no mirror, where the walls didn't pick me apart, maybe my skin would be thicker. If I lived in a house with no mirror. I'd be louder, I'd be honest, probably wouldn't be self-conscious. I'd go to a party, not care who was there, not spend an hour picking one to wear. Wouldn't ever dye my hair blonde, out of sex with all the lights on, and I wouldn't pull away from his touch if he said I was pretty. I think that I was if I lived in a house with no mirror, where the walls didn't talk back at me. Maybe I dream a bit bigger, if there was nothing to see. If I lived in a house with no mirror, where the walls didn't pick me apart, maybe my skin would be thicker. If I lived in a house with no mirror. I wonder what I'd be like. Maybe I'll sleep a little better at night. Yeah, I wonder what I'd be like if I lived in a house with no mirror, where the walls didn't talk back at me. Maybe I'd dream a bit bigger, if there was nothing to see. If I lived in a house with no mirror, where the walls didn't pick me apart, maybe my skin would be thicker. If I lived in a house with no mirror. I wonder what I'd be like. Yeah, I wonder what I'd be like.